The Wise Parrot. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between mountains and rivers, there lived a colorful parrot named Polly. Polly wasn't just any ordinary parrot, she was known for her wisdom and the ability to speak with humans. Her feathers shimmered in bright hues of green, blue, and yellow, and whenever she spoke, the entire village listened with awe. Polly lived with an old man named Hari, who had raised her since she was a chick. Hari was a kind man, and he loved Polly dearly. Every morning, Polly would sit on the branch of a large banyan tree in the village square, and people would gather to listen to her stories. Children loved her tales, and even the adults were enchanted by her clever words. One day, as Polly sat on her favorite branch, a young boy named Raju came running up to her. He was upset, and tears streamed down his face. Polly flew down and perched on Raju's shoulder, her soft feathers brushing against his cheek. "Why are you crying, Raju?" Polly asked in her gentle voice. Raju sniffled and wiped his tears. "I lost my kite," he said, his voice trembling. "It flew away into the forest, and now I can't find it." Polly thought for a moment. She knew the forest was vast and could be dangerous for a young boy like Raju to venture into alone. "Don't worry, Raju," Polly said. "I will help you find your kite." With that, Polly flapped her wings and soared into the sky. She flew high above the village, her sharp eyes scanning the trees below. After a while, she spotted a bright red kite tangled in the branches of a tall tree at the edge of the forest. Polly swooped down and perched on the tree branch beside the kite. She gently tugged at the string with her beak, trying to free it. But the kite was stuck, and no matter how hard Polly tried, she couldn't pull it loose. Just then, Polly noticed a group of monkeys playing in the trees nearby. She knew that monkeys were clever and good at climbing. Polly flew over to them and politely asked, "Can you help me get this kite down from the tree? It belongs to a young boy named Raju, and he's very sad that he lost it." The monkeys, who were always happy to help, swung over to the tree and began working together to untangle the kite. With their nimble hands, they carefully freed the kite and handed it to Polly. "Thank you so much," Polly said gratefully. "Raju will be so happy to have his kite back." Polly flew back to the village with the kite in her beak. When she returned, Raju was still sitting under the banyan tree, looking sad. But when he saw Polly flying toward him with his kite, his face lit up with joy. "Polly, you found it!" Raju exclaimed, jumping to his feet. Polly dropped the kite into Raju's hands and landed on his shoulder once again. "Yes, with a little help from some friendly monkeys," Polly said with a smile. Raju hugged his kite tightly and looked up at Polly with gratitude in his eyes. "Thank you, Polly. I don't know what I would have done without you." Polly nodded wisely. "Always remember, Raju, when you need help, never be afraid to ask for it. There are always friends around who are willing to lend a hand." From that day on, Raju never forgot Polly's words. Whenever he faced a problem, he knew he could count on his friends for support. And Polly, with her wise words and kind heart, continued to be the village's beloved parrot, always ready to help anyone in need. As time went on, Polly's fame spread beyond the village. Travelers passing through the area would stop by just to hear her speak. Some would come with their own problems, seeking advice from the wise parrot. And Polly, always kind and thoughtful, would listen carefully before offering her guidance. One day, a merchant from a faraway town came to visit the village. He had heard stories about the talking parrot and wanted to meet her. When he found Polly sitting on her banyan tree branch, he bowed respectfully and said, "Great Polly, I am in need of your wisdom. I am a merchant, but my business is failing. I don't know what to do. Can you help me?" Polly looked at the merchant for a moment before speaking. "Tell me, how do you treat your customers?" The merchant hesitated and then admitted, "I am not always kind to them. Sometimes, in my hurry to make money, I forget to be patient and polite." Polly nodded. "That may be the reason your business is failing. A successful business is built not only on the quality of your goods but also on the relationships you build with your customers. Be kind and fair, and they will return to you." The merchant thought about Polly's words and realized she was right. He thanked Polly and promised to change his ways. Over time, he treated his customers with more kindness and respect, and soon, his business began to thrive once again. The village continued to flourish, with Polly at its heart. She was not just a parrot with bright feathers and the ability to talk, but a true friend to all who sought her advice. Her wisdom and kindness touched the lives of everyone she met, and in return, she was loved and respected by all. True wisdom lies in kindness and understanding. Helping others and asking for help when needed is the key to solving problems and building strong friendships.